Ecosystem since 2011, I can tell you that it has grown so fast.
A lot of people see Nairobi being a very great place to do business, which it is. A good place to start a business, which it also is. There's expertise, there's a mindset, there's the environment is pretty good, the weather is actually quite nice as well.
We have people who are changing the way in which we conduct business in Kenya. We find people who are introducing solutions that are directly addressing the challenges that we're having.
I think majority of the country is very well cabled and very well laid out because we have good internet access, which then gives us a lot of exposure. Even if I don't travel, I have the videos, I have links, I have things I can read that tells us where the world is going to.
And also you have a very technology-friendly customer base. So if you wanted to go and test something on customers, a lot of people are not, technology averse. People are used to technology, so they're like, oh, you've got a new app. Or last week, 2 people came and showed me a new app.
In Kenya, we have something we call the side hustle mentality. Everyone has a side hustle. If you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, you have like a small business somewhere there. You have like a shop. You're running an online company. You're importing stuff. Like in high school. In high school, we were a clique of about 5-6 people. We all had businesses right from there. In campus, I think everyone had a business. They were all different. Some ladies made some bangles and necklaces, sold them on Facebook pages. I imported clothes from China, sold them here. My lecturer was selling cars.
I think Kenya has a budding innovation ecosystem, and Nairobi, being the capital city, is where a lot of the action is happening. It's not the only place where it's happening, but it's where most of the action is happening.
We have 2 national languages, English and Kiswahili, and some of the African countries, like for instance, if you want to export to another Kiswahili speaking, it's easy because you can test here. If it's English, the same thing.
Okay, I think Kenya definitely is perhaps one of the largest in Africa for mobile penetration. And the reasons for that is perhaps when you look around Nairobi and you've got all these startups coming up, so there's a lot of need for it.
But I would also like to ask or even see more entrepreneurs not looking at Kenya as a market, but if they're innovating a product, I mean, we have similar problems as Uganda, Tanzania, more sub-Saharan focused solutions. So try and look at the East African as a whole, as a market.
Okay, so running or establishing a startup here in Kenya, it's not as easy as anyone would paint it. And it's because of quite a number of challenges, and one of the biggest one is still access to funding.
Most of the guys who have money to invest don't look at investment into entrepreneurship as an option. They look at more investment into land and property. That's how they're looking at it.
Understanding the industry in this space is very difficult. A lot of investors do not. And sadly, a lot of investors are foreign investors. So they come with a Silicon Valley or New York or London or Paris or Zurich mindset. And they want to see results the way a company based in their cities would look like. But that's not the same. In the same context, same content, the environment is very different.
The problem is that banks will not invest in you, not unless you have data that proves that you are credit worth. And that's the problem. In our ecosystem right now, we don't have enough infrastructure to provide that data and build that confidence to the banks.
Another thing that needs to be looked at is skill set. There's a technology gap, but there's also a commercial gap. Getting experts who really understand the various technologies, the cutting edge technologies,
Now at this point we're facing a bit of a challenge, especially with the more advanced talent, and think about like getting data scientists to have AI experience. It's a bit harder to get that here.
That our education system doesn't prepare us enough for the market. And what we have seen in the last, I think, couple of 3 years, a lot of universities, tertiary education, have tried to come up with entrepreneur courses to sort of prepare young people for the journey of entrepreneurship.
I believe government can play a stronger role. They have actually started, and they can continue to do that.
We still strive to say, build Kenya by buying Kenyan. And that's the only way entrepreneurs will be able to validate their solutions, and even government can be able to see the potential of selling these solutions because they've been able to reach a wide market within the country.
But I think it's exciting time. It's an exciting time to be in Kenya right now. Yeah.